So you might be wondering why I'm more than willing to give the digital files, the digital photos for free to my customers instead of selling them. There must be some reason behind the logic behind that. This free stuff given to them will help me to generate future business, whether it's a repeat business or whether it is referral from these customers. So when customers ask for digital files, they say, can I buy from you instead of printing, instead of putting them in albums? My answer is always, unfortunately, I can't help, but it is my policy that I only sell prints to customers so that they can benefit more from these photos. That's always my standard answer. That's because I want to make sure that, yes, number one, of course, I think on their behalf, that only with prints, they will be able to appreciate their photos, appreciate the money, the value that they have received, the money they have paid for such great value in the photo. It's the case for my customers. But at the same time, I want to make sure that, of course, like mentioned many times, it is about revenue through prints as well. But what is the reason now I want to give my digital files for free to my customers? So now imagine that if customers ask for digital files, they are more than willing to buy from you. That means in their minds, they are thinking this way. They actually think that the money they paid you, the professional fees they paid you, whatever investment they paid you, basically is the value of your work in digital files, because now is digital world. So this is rather, I would say, normal. This is something that is usual, how people think this way. So if they think that the value is in the digital files so that they will be able to keep them forever, that's not wrong, that's fine. Then we have to comply with to give in sometimes. Well, but not all, but with certain terms and conditions. So what do I mean that certain terms and conditions? And to be able to receive the digital files from me for free from my customers, I usually will ask them to place orders. So whichever orders that they have ordered and turned into prints, that means the photos that they have ordered, I send in to professional editors to edit, come back to me with their approval. I will send them to the lab to print. For that particular photos that they have paid for everything, for the professional fees, prints, and so on, I will complement these digital files of this photo in a smaller size, in terms of like maybe 4x6 printable size, 4x6 inch printable size, or sometimes, depending, that I may up to 5x7 inch printable size if they ordered more than certain amounts. So I will actually give them the photos they've ordered after it is printed out, framed, delivered to them, and I'll pass them the digital files as, number one, souvenir, because they value these digital files. Number two, as my marketing tool. So what do I mean here? And it is more important that these digital files could serve as my marketing tool once they're received. Well, imagine if you are customers, if you are customers and you love the photos that your photographers have captured for you, you think it's really nice and you are really proud of yourself in the photo. Once you receive the digital files, what is the directions and what is the thing that you most likely will do? Perhaps among of us, or many of us, or even for my customers, what they will do is they'll share in their Facebook groups, in their social media platforms, with their circle of friends, through WhatsApp and so on. Because they are so into their photos, they love the photos, they believe the photos are nice, beautiful, and they look different from usual because of the skill of the photographer, for example. And then this is where they'll start spreading out. So just take an example. If they share it on social media like Facebook, well, everybody is happy to see that. In fact, if it is a real nice photo, imagine what would be the reactions from his friends, his circle of friends in Facebook? Perhaps, as you can guess, they will say nice, they'll like it, they'll comment it, even they'll share these photos from your customers to other people. They'll compliment the photos, they'll praise your customers looking good in the photos, and that will help your customers to feel cloud9, to feel happy, to feel that kind of extraordinary feel, because with all the praises, he is just different. So when all the praises come in, when he receives different kind of compliments because of the photos, that will actually help him to register a better impressions of you as a professional photographer who served him, who created such nice, beautiful photos for him. And guess what? If he was to come back or to retake another photos or to organize another session, most likely he'll think about you. And that's where you get repeat business. But don't forget, when he share his photos in his Facebook, for example, and everybody sees it, all friends sees it, compliment it, give praises, and so on. And if among all these friends, there are some friends who are just about to engage professional photographers, then what are the chances that they may want to know you? What are the chances that they may want to ask these customers about who is the photographer who captured all these photos? And that's where the referrals will come in. That's the reason why I'm more than willing to give my digital files for free to my customers instead of selling them. And especially when you give them, they feel it, they appreciate it. And they think that this is how the photographer appreciate them as paying customers, because the value of the digital files is always greater than the rest of the things, including prints. So that's the reason they will love you more. So that's the reason that we all probably can think about it. How or what are the strategies that we can give in our digital files so that it benefits us for future business. I hope this video will be able to help you to understand if we are able to turn the angle from one side to another to our advantage, and in fact, it will help us more in our business. Till then, I'll catch up with you. If you have any questions, let me know, and I'll come back to you. Just leave a comment down here in the comment box, and I'll come back to you very soon. And of course, do come back for more ideas, as I'm ready to share with you more tips in marketing.